have not gotten over it. Every morning, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, dang, like, girl, you don't smoke. Like, you really quit smoking. Like, I really am still shocked because I didn't think I could. Everybody, welcome to Q Culture. How y'all doing today? So today I am coming to you guys with my quit smoking help video. I was gonna call it a tip video, but I kept like losing count of the tips. So I'm just gonna tell you off, not off the top of my head, but just based on the research and the experience that I've had personally during my quit smoking journey. I call it a journey because once you start smoking, you no longer can be a non-smoker. You could just be an ex-smoker. So it's a journey. It's gonna always be a journey because you could always succumb to a craving. You could always say, "Hey, let me hit your cigarette." I mean, you could always go back. So you can never be a non-smoker again once you start, but you can be an ex-smoker successfully. So I am 3 months in my smoking cessation. My last cigarette was June 18th, 2018. Today's date is September the 4th. It's Labor Day. Um, it's been going on 3 months. So, yeah, going on 3 months. But I feel completely confident to do this because I don't see myself going back. Now, I know other people have a different story. Other people have stories where they've quit smoking for months and they start back, which is another reason why I have chosen to start this YouTube channel to hold myself accountable for what I am doing and keep myself on track with the things that I'm going through and the changes that my body is making. All right, so I also said that already said this is my personal journey. This is my own personal experience. I am not a medical professional. I am not certified. I don't have a certificate to tell you how to quit smoking. All I can do is tell you what I experienced and how I have been successful so far. So I started smoking. If you see me looking down, it's my notes that I have so I don't get off track. I started smoking my between freshman and sophomore year of high school. It started off as something that was just to be doing something almost, just to be around other people, extracurricular, feeling adult, feeling grown. It ended up in this habit that it took me 15 to 20, well, I don't even know how long it's been, to get over it. So if you have not, if you are thinking about smoking and you see this video, don't do it. It's not worth it. Find something else to do to help relieve stress or anxiety or something like that. Cigarettes is not the answer. My cigarette. All right, so let's get into these tips. All right. So tip, why are you doing this? Has to be a real reason. Not just because you're tired of spending money, even though that's a good enough reason for some people. Some people need more than that. Why is this happening? Why do you want this to happen? My next tip would be to keep it to yourself. Don't broadcast it. I know this is the social media age where you want to tell everybody everything and girl, I'm, at the boardwalk and I'm here and I'm there and I'm doing this. Don't do that. Keep it to yourself. It's going to be so much easier for you to live and go through this change by yourself instead of people asking you every hour, how you doing? What you doing? You smoked yet? You doing good? You don't need that type of pressure. So keep it to yourself. That's my next tip. Next tip would be to research. Do your research. Find out what nicotine does to the body. Find out its effects on your body, on your hair, on your breath, on your vocal cords. Find out what it's actually doing to you. That helped me kind of develop this callous towards it. Like, no, you're not. I can't do that. I can't allow something to take me over like this. So that's the next tip. During my research, my favorite YouTube video that I found while I was quitting smoking was what is the single best thing that you can do to quit smoking. The author or videographer or whatever is Doc Mike Evans. It's DOC Mike Evans. I'll put it in the description box. Also, the quit smoking timeline, like the 20 minutes this and 2 hours that, and then 8 hours you're this and that. I love that. I actually looked at that every day, multiple times a day, just to know where I am and to congratulate myself internally and be proud of myself for how far I've come. It might help for you to mark a quit date. Say for instance, it's September 3rd. If you want to set your quit date out 2 weeks from now, this weekend, whatever, planning and preparation always kind of helps. I kind of looked at it kind of like I didn't need a quit date. I just stopped. I just got to a point where I was tired of it. It was my last cigarette. I had been praying and reading and getting stronger, and I just said, you know what, God, it's up to you. Like I'm done. I it's in your hands. Like I put the cigarette down, I smoked it to the ends, put it out, and I was like, I'm not buying anymore. And I didn't. I avoided convenience stores actually for a while. Like for like the first week, I wouldn't even go to the store. I wasn't pumping gas or nothing. I was like, hey, babe, you need to go pump the gas because I'm not going. I was so scared that I was gonna talk myself into smoking again. So you have to be prepared. You have to prepare yourself for what is to come. That's what that research is going to help you do by letting you know what your brain is going to do. That video was very helpful in letting me know what my brain was going to do, what the receptors in my brain was going to do. Let me know what was coming, just a little tidbit of what could be coming. That helped me. So whenever I was feeling depressed or sad or extra angry or extra irritable, I wasn't like, oh no, I can't do this. I have to have a cigarette. I knew what it was, and I could say, hey, it's just your brain. Your brain is really missing nicotine right now. You can do this. It's fine. You can do it. So I just kept, talking to myself and letting myself know that I was on the right track. When you get a craving, not if, but when cravings are coming, they are going to come. What is a craving, you might ask? A craving is when your body is at it's at the least amount of nicotine that it can stand, and it's now shouting at you, hey, give me more nicotine, I need it. So you're like going off, like the pencil sharpener is pissing you off, your children, your husband, traffic, your car, everything is angering you, everything hurts your feelings. It's almost like a humongous batch of PMS for women, and for men, if you don't know, welcome to PMS. All right. So you can find a way to help with your cravings. I think I mentioned that. My ways that I help with cravings, I choose those caramels, those little, what are they, Kraft, made by Kraft, I think. Caramels, they sell them in the candy section. I chewed or sucked on soft peppermints. I really wanted peppermint sticks, but they didn't have any where I went. Uh, Also, I drink Dr. Pepper. I had this guy that I work with, coworker, tell me that that's how he quit smoking. One of the times that he had quit, started back, quit, started back. But it was Dr. Pepper. So I was like, okay, I like Dr. Pepper, so let's try it. Dr. Pepper ended up being like a safety net, like helping with your cravings. Water, drink water. Water's gonna help flush your system. Vitamin D, sunlight. Vitamin D, you don't need to take vitamins. You just go outside, spend some time outside, go for a walk, 10 to 15 minutes. Most cravings don't even last longer than 10 minutes. And I say not even last, but most of them don't even stay on your mind longer than 10 minutes, where once you redirect, you'll be fine. Go out for a walk, find something that you like, play a game on the computer, treat yourself to something. Shoot, if you like ice cream, girl, get you some ice cream. You deserve it. You have quit something that has had an effect on you for years. So you deserve a treat. Treat yourself. Whatever you need to do to not smoke, do that. I did that. I said, hell, I didn't care if I was like in a corner rocking and crying. As long as I wasn't smoking, I was fine. And that really helped me to give myself that break, because we want to transition, but we want to transition smoothly. We don't want anything to show that we're going through something. So we're afraid of that. So we keep doing that thing because we're afraid of the transition. Don't be afraid of the transition. You'll be fine. calm down, give yourself a break, pat yourself on the back. Issue for me, being bored, being just sitting there. You know, some people eat bored. I smoke bored. I get bored and I smoke, and that's just what happens. I prayed about it. I asked God to relieve or replace my idle hand, replace my empty hand with something fruitful, and He led me to do a YouTube channel. So I feel like if you devote that thought to not being idle again, to not waste time or money or energy again, then that's gonna help you to not go back. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you this. In my experience, okay, in my experience, my my worst times was the day 4 through 6 and the 2 week period. I don't know why, but that 2 week period almost kills me. Like I was like, oh, it was bad. Um, I was sad and angry and I probably depressed. Like I don't even know, but something just kept saying, "Hey, you're doing good. You're doing good. You ain't smoking. You cuss everybody out. Cuss them out. Cuss them out. You ain't smoking." No, just playing. Don't go around cussing people out. I'm just saying, whatever it takes for you to not smoke a cigarette and to not harm yourself or others, do that, okay? If it's not hurting you, if it's not hurting anybody else and it's keeping you from smoking cigarettes, do it. Do it. I don't care if it's hour-long baths every day. Do it, okay? Do whatever it takes because it's gonna be so good for you in the long run. I promise you, okay? All right. Things that I noticed after I quit, the bad thing, your mind will play tricks on you, girl. Your mind, or sir, your mind will be like a terrible boyfriend or girlfriend that you know ain't no good for you, but some kind of way they just pull you on back in. You just be like, okay, you know they ain't no good for you. You know they gonna slap you around. You know they gonna beat you up. You know they gonna take your money, girl. They gonna take your car. They gonna drop you off at work and pick you up late. You know that's what they gonna do. That is nicotine because I tried. So with all that being said, guys, I want to encourage you, if you're on a quit smoking journey, don't give up. Keep fighting. Push, push, push. It's going to get better. It's going to get easier. When you find yourself in a craving, redirect. Find something else to do. Don't go outside. If it takes for you to be away from some of your good friends because they smoke, do that. They won't change how they feel about you because you need that time. And if they do, they weren't your friends anyway. Okay? Do what you got to do for yourself. Do what you got to do for your family. Feel better, look better, live better, smell better. Okay? Just live, guys. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you have quit smoking before, help those who are in the comments who are afraid or who are on the fence about it. Help them, encourage them. This is a place for positivity. There is no negativity allowed in this zone in my channel, on my channel. We won't be doing the negativity. We are not roasting or finding flaws. We're encouraging and uplifting, edifying, okay, and increasing, progressing, growing from where we were going forward. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Not exactly sure what it'll be, but I'm open, guys. I'm praying for you. I hope that you are praying for me. I love you. Have a great day.